so scared.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was it loud as
The whole
fuck?
fucking thing.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yikes.
fuck.
I was like sitting,
So scary.
or like I could see it like right out my window where I was sitting for work. And I was like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You saw it
So,
fall?
like,
Oh.
it was
Yikes.
crazy.
All right, everyone, we are back.
Hello, everyone.
We are having internet issues because it's windy as fuck in our state.
Windy as. Bartender, you were you were on watch, so awareness check for you.
Okay.
We're about 985 followers short of being monetized.
11. Okay. Bar. 11. Okay. So just to catch everyone up, we just rolled initiative. We already rolled initiative once, but it took too long to get the remember who took the picture. The problem with having 7 people in a room. So you are all in this place. Can you bring up the other Google? Yep, that one. So again, the way the initiative works in DC20 is you roll based on what you're doing in the moment that a battle or encounter breaks out. And it goes back and forth between the party and the opponents. So that's pretty cool. And thank you. Also, there's a encounter DC that is set by me to determine kind of the overall difficulty of the encounter. One of the things that goes into is what you as a group need to beat in order to go first. So Brumfield got the highest initiative, and it was over the initiative or the encounter DC. So the party goes first, Brumfield goes first.
Do we know the encounter DC, or is that something that
No.
you know?
It's just one person, it's not the average.
No. It's as long as anyone beats the encounter DC. Yeah.
Nice, that's cool.
And so then that person, whoever has the highest, goes first, and then it's followed by one of the opponents. So you're awoken by this shrill scream from off in the corner.
I'm trying to get my beauty sleep. I'm gonna run over to where I think I hear the scream.
Okay. Bartender is in one of these little cubbies, and you're right here. So you run right here, and here. That's where you hear the scream.
What did my scream sound like?
I can't possibly.
How do you
Want it to sound like?
I don't know. I'm not sure. How scary was it?
It's pretty freaking creepy. So you're basically what happened is you're laying down, kind of just looking around the room, and you see these just like moving shadows up in the standing, just kind of like an extra layer of blackness takes over.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a.
Wait, how was it?
And you see 3 of them.
You know. Okay.
And yeah. As soon as you get up, you run around this corner. Make me an awareness check. Mouse.
Oh, that's actually good. These dice like Brokefield.
Nice. Dice.
Nice dice.
18.
18. You see all 3 of them pretty quickly. As soon as you stand up, you kind of look and see these like odd shapes off in the darkness.
Okay. Is grappling one action point?
Grappling. It's right there. The bottom right.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna Homer Simpson this shadow.
Okay. Roll me a physical, what is it called? A martial check.
Sure.
Highest of your
Physical.
acrobatics or athletics.
Just gonna do that.
Oh, it's
It's an 8. You go to grapple this thing and just kind of slam onto the floor. Maybe dive a little too soon.
Wait. Enemies have disadvantage. First. advantage. Oh no, I didn't go into the stance. How do I go into a stance?
It's a free action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get one stance switch free action every single one of your turns.
Okay.
I'll let you go ahead and bring that back.
Go into mantis stance, and then go Homer Simpson.
Okay. Yeah. Do that again then.
Okay. Okay, 11.
An 11. You don't dive on into your face. You end up kind of grabbing onto this weird mass, and you can kind of feel it. And you feel like you've got it kind of in one spot at the moment.
Which one of the things did you do that to?
The one that bartender was looking at.
Was this the problem?
Oh yeah.
Bring them all like 3 squares closer.
Also, Cowboy would be next to Eatzel.
We're gonna put you in this room here. There.
Yeah.
So he has to go out.
No, he doesn't.
He can go.
There's
over.
like no walls.
There's
basically.
no
None of
walls.
these dividers.
Yeah, no
Okay,
dividers are
That's
there.
what I
One
thought.
big
That's what
open
I thought.
You can see where the dividers would be. There's
Ruins.
There's some tables. The carpet is clearly like stained where those cubicles would have been.
It's like an office park.
This is an office building.
Okay.
Perfect.
This is like
So I do not connect then.
you
I
do.
mean, I connect, but I don't end up grappling.
It's grappled.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's grappled. Perfect. I.
So you use 1 action point to move, 1 action point to grapple.
Okay.
You have 2 left.
Over here, friends. Sorry, I'm very new to this. I'm going to.
Try and elbow it. Okay. Roll me an attack check.
Okay. I have the passive fist technique.
Here.
Oh, I knew I should have found it.
Oh my god, sorry.
That will be, I believe it's 6. I'll find it, which is, I think that's a 6.
Okay. With a 6, you go for a hit.
Is it?
You really don't feel like you're connecting, but you do feel like it is restrained.
Wait, do I have advantage on grappled opponents? I have no idea how this works.
Take a look at your mantis stance. And if Shars could scroll down, we might be able to see grapple right there. Yep.
Ranger.
Meanwhile, while he figures this out, we're going to go with, since the bartender is like facing down in this picture, that's the one that's going next.
This is the bartender.
That is the bartender.
Okay.
So the one south of the bartender is going to be approaching all the way up to the bartender.
No.
I think I can give this back now. I think I'm done messing with your stuff.
All right. As this thing approaches, you see these weird like shimmers that happen, almost like that weird coloration that happens with oil, and so you can kind of get these little hints that it's at its size and shape. It really does, as it approaches you, look like like a black sheet or a black blanket that is just like having air blown into it. So it's like, you know.
It's a spooky ghost.
It's a spooky ghost. But it is going to like reach out this weird protrusion out of its side and reach out towards you, and it's going to try and like pierce into you.
Okay.
That will be a 14 to hit you. So we'll take a look at your.
Save DC, I think, is 12.
It would be your
Physical defense,
physical
right?
defense,
Uh-huh.
which right now you technically don't have any, so I think it's a 10.
Okay.
So
So that would hit.
that
14
hits.
would hit, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna hit. It's a 14. You're at a 10, so there's no heavy, there's no brutal in this case. So it's gonna do 1 damage to you
Okay.
as it pierces into you, and it like doesn't actually pierce your skin, but it feels like this weird psychic almost type of actual physical hit that happens. As it does, you can feel it like moving through your skin, like crawling under your skin
Okay.
down towards your feet.
So it moves from like my arm down to my feet.
Yep.
Okay.
You feel this like pierce and then moving. Next up is Essie. Did you figure that out?
Looks like no, but it's saying you can spend an extra action point for damage, which is weird.
You
But,
could do that.
I still have an action point, so I can just attack again.
You will attack with disadvantage if you do that.
Oh.
So you use an action point to give yourself advantage.
Okay.
Or you can attack twice,
Can
second time
can I
with
still do
disadvantage.
that to give
Yeah,
myself
yeah, yeah, yeah.
advantage? Okay. I'm down to 0. You finding that?
Yeah, I put it in there for you.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
The
Get
teeny
the
tiny
Brumfield dice.
Okay, perfect. That'll be a 19.
Tiny dice for a tiny man.
A 19. Okay. You get that elbow right into its face. And that's gonna be a heavy hit.
Okay.
So you get to add an extra point of damage.
Okay. So I get a point of damage because it's grappled. What is my fist? I have +4 written here. Is that correct?
That doesn't sound correct. I think all of them do pretty much 1 damage. So you,
Okay, maybe that's the attack roll then.
yeah, that should be the attack roll.
So 1, 2, and then
3
hit
for
3.
heavy. Yep.
Okay. So 3 points of damage.
As you elbow into this thing, you see its form like jettison out
Oh.
and like get all wonky and wobbly, and then like kind of start to try and close back in onto you.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like you're grappling it and it like shoots out as you hit it. Clearly does some good damage there. Next up is Zeke.
Okay. Well, seeing as Brumfield is all by himself over there and everyone else is gathered on that one, I'm gonna run up to the. Well, maybe not run up to. Actually, I think I'm close enough. Yeah. I'm gonna like. Try to recite an incantation that I
Okay.
remember, given that I saw my shield come to life.
Yep. Yep.
And a little ball of fire is gonna appear in my hand, and I'm just gonna chuck it at this guy.
Okay. Roll an attack. The one that is on Brumfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, spell check. So that would be an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Okay.
Yes.
That is also going to be a heavy hit. So you're going to
Sweet.
add an extra point of damage. And because you're combo attacking with Brumfield, I'm trying to give you guys all some of the like other options that are prevalent in DC20 that are really freaking cool. You can do combo moves. You can actually play off of each other. So you're gonna get an additional point of damage because you see this like weird jettison happen over there with Brumfield, and you shoot your fireball at it as it's like expanding excessively.
That's cool.
How much damage is a fire? This normally do?
Base is 2 damage.
Plus
so
heavy.
Plus
is
heavy is 3.
3. You pop this thing like a zit. As you do,
Okay.
it like droops and drips down Brumfield,
Ugh.
Oh.
and it seems to like the shadows that have been in the room. Your shadow gets dark, like this intense black throughout this already fairly dark room. And otherwise, you are no longer grappling because it is dead. Good move. That is a single action or a double action?
That's double action.
Double action. You have 2 more action points. You can hold them, or you can do something else.
Might as well do something with them. Because they reset at the end of my turn, right? So.
The end of the whole round.
Yes.
So you can hold off and use them. At another
You
point
can
in the
use
round.
these now. It resets, and then so yeah, basically
Yeah.
at the end of that, then you'll be using you can use your next 4 throughout the rest of the round, and then by the time it gets to you, you would have none. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna use them yet.
Okay.
I want to see how things play out.
Okay. You have 2 points left. At this point,
So when I get the damage, that's from here, or where do I mark damage here?
your damage is going to be your HP, which is somewhere right there. Your hit
Okay.
points.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Were you looking for it?
Yeah, I was like, where are my hit points?
This thing is going to run up over to here.
Oh, yeah, did we have Natalia?
Mm-mm. She never got on.
And we'll now have
Says, she said, "Are you guys on Discord yet? I haven't seen the channel connect."
Oh, I mean, we were. That got off because of our connectivity. We can get back on.
You need me to get back into the Discord?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Which one?
Just all the way down. All the way down.
Here?
Yeah. There you go.
Alright.
We won't pull her onto the visual because we don't have any space on our...
So this thing runs up to Petra and Zeke.
No, sir.
As it approaches, let me roll something. It does notice you. It was initially running at Zeke because it made a bunch of light. But it sees that you're there as well and is going to do this thing where it seems to like sink into the floor and you start to feel yourself being tugged down. I need you to make me either an athletics or an acrobatics check, depending on which is higher.
Feel the same.
Okay.
Wait, athletics
Both
or
of you.
acrobatics?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Let me do acrobatics.
That'll do it.
21.
That'll do it.
20. That's a natural 20 for a 23.
A natural 20. Okay.
I don't
As
know
you-
what that means in this game.
Natural 20 in this instance won't do anything. In a
Perfect.
like if you attack, if you have a natural 20, let's say the AC of the monster is a 10, then you get heavy brutal crit. So you get the 2 additional damage, and then you get 2 more damage for the crit. So you both resist this weird urge to like sink into the ground, and it's going to try to hit Zeke. at disadvantage.
It's gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit. It's a 9.
My physical defense is a 7, so
Oh, it hits you.
I
okay.
don't know why it is, but it is.
Then you're going to take 1 point of damage,
Okay.
and you also feel that same weird sensation of this claw almost dragging itself down your body, under your skin. It feels like you should be bleeding profusely as you're like sliced in half, but it's not even piercing your skin. And that'll be the end of this thing's turn. After that, it'll be bartender. The one who started it all.
Okay.
As usual.
So you're right here, and there's this thing, and this thing.
Okay. I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I am supposed to know 3 cantrips and 4 spells, but I haven't found where the
The-
spells are.
It's at the bottom of the PDF.
At the very bottom.
Yeah. Pretty low down there.
Okay. Aha. Pre-made spell list. Okay. Is anybody damaged? Is anybody hurting?
You got
I got 1 point of damage. I don't need
you got hit.
I got 1 point also.
that. Okay.
Yeah, Natalia isn't showing up.
Maybe we should go into Safra because she has access to
This
that
one?
one. No, up a little bit. That's Arrakis, I think. Right here. No, that's Proving Grounds. Sorry. Go. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Right here. Then you click that. It'll
I'm gonna
pop
do
out.
Death Bolt.
Whoa.
Death Bolt. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Death Bolt.
Added this spell that had slipped through the cracks and should have
Delicious.
been on the cleric's
Yay.
class feature spell since it's an option, blah, 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 blah. This is a new spell added to the game for clerics to potentially pick. That's all it says about it. That's very exciting. Yeah, so I guess it would just be like a... Sort of like a... I think it would look like Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
So you release this black lightning from your fingertips. It should have options of adding more mana. If it's a cantrip, you can add another action point, depending on the spell. So you could do that, or you can leave it as is.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as is because it doesn't...
Then roll me an attack check.
Okay.
Is it an attack or is it a saving throw?
It's an attack.
Okay. Roll an attack check. And it'll be this number right over here somewhere.
Uh-huh. The 4 right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, attack spell check. So I add that to whatever I roll?
Yep.
16?
16 total?
Uh-huh, total.
Okay. That's a regular hit. You're going to do 1 damage to it. And does that cost 1 action point or 2?
I think it costs 1. Yes, 1 AP. And one target takes 1 unholy damage, which is very cool.
Okay, Sam Smith.
Sweet.
Wispy black magic swirls around your hand. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Now you can hold off on any other actions if you want, and you can provide support of various types as a cleric, and use your action points off of your turn if you want, or you can blast this thing again.
So I can use up to all 4 of my action points, depending. Okay. Let me. I think I can heal somebody, but I think I'll save that. Yeah, I think I'll wait for my next turn. This
Cool.
will be good for now.
Cool. In that case, all 3 of these things have moved, and the thing that is on the bartender is going to shift its form.
Wait, one of them's dead though, right?
Yep.
This one is.
Shifts its form and goes between you two.
Whoa.
Creepy.
And is going to try and do the same thing. So I need Kima, Petra, Bartender, don't tell me, Eatzel and Cowboy, all to make me martial checks.
13.
13. That'll pass.
Can I see the mouse one more time?
9.
9.
Where's-
Those both
where's
fail.
Okay.
Oh.
That look. I don't. That doesn't look right. I don't know though. +7.
15.
Do you already have expertise?
It says martial check, athletics, or acrobatics. And I put all my shit in acrobatics, so I have +7 on acrobatics. So it says +7 for a martial check.
Okay.
I think Kima said she got a 13.
Never mind. I can.
You got
We
what?
can hear. Oh,
13?
An 18.
18?
18.
Okay.
1 8.
You're good
Damn.
then. Nothing happens to you.
15.
15, you're fine. Yep. Eatzel and
That was 13.
13. Eatzel and Bartender. You both fail as this thing like sinks into the ground, like all the way into the floor, and consumes your shadows a little bit, and it starts sucking you down into the ground.
no, not into the void. No.
You will both take 1 point of damage. Just off the bat. On top of that, Eatzel,
Oh no.
a 18. What's your AC? 10,
Is
probably?
that just physical?
Yeah,
10.
10. So then you're going to get an additional point of damage. And Bartender, you will not.
Is
Um,
it just? I hate to ask this question. Is it just one?
It's 2 points of damage. in
Yeah,
total.
2 total.
Yeah.
It's not 2 extra because it's like heavy or anything.
No. So heavy is 1 point of damage, like 1 additional point. Brutal is 1 additional point, and a crit would be 2 points. Yeah. So you kind of as this happens to all 5 of you. Yeah, all 5 of you. You watch as Eatzel and the Bartender sort of like start sinking into their own shadows.
I grab Eatzel.
Okay. You grab Eatzel. What that's gonna do? It's gonna cost you an action, but you give Eatzel a help die.
Okay.
So add a D8 to your roll.
Fun.
So roll a D8 and see if you succeed.
Versus this shadow grab.
Yeah.
8.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Okay. So you're fine. That the 2 damage, revert that.
Ooh.
And you can. That's the type of stuff you can do like in the middle of a combat with your action points. Just like throw them at helping someone, doing other stuff like that. Sick. So you guys are good.
Not today, motherfucker!
And that will bring us to Petra.
Can I use can I cast bless on? Yeah, can I cast bless on? I have to roll first.
Yep.
And then it'll tell me if it's 3 or 2
Yep.
people, right? Okay. It says make a DC 10 spell check.
Okay.
Where's my spell check? Okay.
Got it.
Fuck me.
That's a 10. Pretty sure.
It is. Oh yeah, it's
So
a 10.
You're good.
Okay, I was like, wait.
So you get to cast it onto 3 people. Who is it going to be
3
on?
people.
The
Who
people
failed?
sinking into the
Yeah.
shadows.
So the bartender, Eatzel, Who is also
Zeke.
close to this?
Zeke,
Zeke.
is right up there too. I mean, all six of
Everyone.
Yeah, we're all-
everyone but
We're all
up in
Brumfield.
it.
I mean, my shadow's dark. I don't know what that means. But
Just basically like whoever the first three are kind of in front of me.
Okay. First three in front of you would be Bartender, Zeke, and you watch as Eitzel sinks into the ground, or starts to sink into the ground. So
Whoever is sinking to the ground, and then a third person.
it can be you.
Oh yeah, and then myself.
Okay, so Bartender, Eitzel, can you tell them what that does real quick?
Says you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Success, each 10. It says +1 additional creature. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so that means it's a base of 2, and then if you get the 10, then that's good. You get the 3. You get 3
Oh.
people, and then if you were to get 20, then you'd get 4 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
so whenever a target makes a check or save before this spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the total.
so if you get a 30,
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that's also part of this whole instance. You get to use that bless now if you'd like to revert that thing hitting you.
Okay.
So, what was your save?
12.
A 12? Okay. So you can roll a d4 and see if that fixes this. So usually it would be like,
Oh, I'll roll this one.
usually be like, I'm having someone, like, these 2 people roll the save. Okay, I'm going to bless them now, type of thing. But until we all understand the game a little better, I'm going to retcon a lot.
I rolled a 1.
I like that.
You rolled a 1, so you got to 13. So you saved.
Now we know.
Was that your peach pit die?
Yeah, yeah, it was this one.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
I'm gonna take a pill.
Got this one too.
It does.
So otherwise, I'm assuming bless was 1 action?
It says cost is 2 AP plus 1 MP.
Okay, so that means you use 1 of your mana points and 2 of your 4 action points. So you can, there's a shadow still right in your face. There's 2 actually, 1 on each side. So you have 2 action points you can attack once or twice, second time with disadvantage if you'd like.
Once, how would I? Well, it's a shadow. Do I know?
I mean, you saw Brumfield grab one, so
Grab,
you
okay.
know it is vulnerable to physical attacks.
Also, another question. You said something about the light when did the shadow sort of react in a specific way to the light?
To the fireball.
Because it was light or because it was fire?
So what happened is Brumfield hit it, and that made it like lose its form and like kind of freak out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zeke basically just finished it off
Okay.
with the fire. You're unsure if light.
If it was the light or if
Yeah.
it was just okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll let you roll an awareness check because these things were so close to you to see what happened with the other 2.
That is also like an action. It's one of the skill-based actions. Is either to do analyze a creature or get combat insight against it.
Oh. So you could. Yeah, we could do that.
what do I do?
So analyze creature says it's an action point to attempt to discern information about a creature that you can
Okay,
see.
so I still have 2 action points.
Yeah. So you could do
it's a
1 for this.
DC
One.
10 knowledge check, or as determined by GM. If on a success, you learn a piece of lore about the creature, either a statistic, PD, MD, attacks, abilities, resistances, vulnerabilities, immunities. On a great success, you learn an additional statistic.
Just DC 10,
Yep.
17, and do I add anything to it? I mean, not that it matters.
Do you have anything in knowledge? Any points in knowledge?
Yes.
You should, yeah.
Yeah. History, nature, occultism.
It would just be
religion.
the. Oh yeah. So you get to add 2.
Okay.
I think.
19.
Unless you have points there.
2.
Yeah. So 2.
Okay.
19 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, as the Zeke's fireball in the opposite direction, you saw their form kind of like wiggle away, while their feet were still grounded in the same spot, but they seemed to want to retreat. They gain an additional piece of knowledge.
If it's well, it says success parentheses 5, you learn 1 creature statistic. Success parentheses 10, another. So when
Okay.
I DC 10, would that be 20?
Yeah,
You learn
yeah.
2?
So
Okay.
every 5 you get additional things. So that makes it sound like it starts at a 10. If you roll a 10, then you get 1 piece of information. So then
Yeah.
for getting over a 15,
Oh, I get it. Okay. On the success for the 10, you learn a piece of lore about the creature. Success plus 5, you learn a statistic. PD,
Yeah.
MD, attack, ability, resistance, vulnerability, immunity.
So you feel like the fire was definitely a little extra effective against it,
Okay.
and you know this is some sort of weird ass shadow that has form, but isn't exactly a physical creature. That's the lore bit that you get.
So I have 1 action, right? And how many mana? Wait,
It would be at
Okay.
the top, right
Yeah.
next to your hit points.
but those are 2 separate things, or they're the same?
No, so action points are resources that you have to use
Right.
to do an action, and then mana points are something that spellcasters use to either use a spell or enhance a spell.
So I don't know if this is gonna do something, but
Just go for
I
it.
don't have fire. I have light,
Give light, okay.
and it says it does say touch. I'm assuming I'm close enough
So
to
whatever
touch it.
you can. Oh yeah, if you want to reach out and just grab it and cast light onto it.
Well, because it says if I spend 1 mana point, I can do blinding light. It says 1 mana point
Blinded by
to
the
make
light.
a spell check contested by a physical save from all targets within 2 spaces of the light source. Would that?
So what you could do is cast it on yourself because you're in the middle of 2 of them.
Oh.
So smart. So smart.
And basically, you're like
Jesus!
You're a flashbang. You're freaking.
Jesus.
I am the way, the truth, and the light.
Jesus!
We're gonna have to start calling you Swiss because you're holy Jesus.
It's contested by there's what type of save?
Oh, they've got light up garden
Spend
gnomes.
1 to make a spell check contested by a physical
and bartender.
And okay, so that's a 17 and an 11.
How do I look at?
So it would be your save here in the middle.
Save DC?
Yeah.
It's 12.
12. Okay, so one of them is affected. I'll say it is the one that is. Actually, I won't say. I will roll for it. Odd is left. 3. So the one on the left between you and Zeke is the one that is gonna get completely just wrecked by this full blast.
Okay.
And as it does, you see like this whole thing shift back and like fill up to the ceiling. Now it's starting to look like almost like a cloud of smoke that you can touch. Like this weird ass shape since you just cast this big ass light.
Right.
So you're getting this huge visual of this thing just taking up the entire space in front of you.
Okay.
As it recoils.
It's just regular light that you cast?
Blinding.
It's like.
But
yeah.
does it, like outside of the shadows, does it do damage? Or
No.
is it just
No,
a light?
it's just
okay,
light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kima and Cowboy and Bartender, you're obscure to buy this thing. It will not. This light won't pass through it. But Cowboy and Kima, I'll need you both to make what type of save again?
Physical save?
Physical saves. So that is your athletics
Oh, I
or
see.
acrobatics,
Wait,
I think.
that's martial check.
Oh,
Isn't it
Physical.
might
There's
or
a
agility?
physical. There's a spot for physical saves. At this, the second to the top.
Oh.
It's right under prime.
Oh wait.
right under prime?
Yeah. Sheesh.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, might or agility.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
22.
Okay.
22, okay.
24.
22 and 24,
Nice.
all right.
Affected then.
So, yeah, you
guys are
see
good.
the light and you get this, like, weird image of, like, this black smoke that is in front of you on both ends. Yeah, it's has obviously affected them. You can see that the other one is also, like, doing this weird, like, thing, trying to get away from you. And through it, you cannot see the bartender.
Okay.
Really good turn. Cow.
Ooh. Move. I want to whip out my big flashlight that I use for my shadow puppets,
Okay.
and I'm gonna flash it on this one.
Okay.
Do anything?
It recoils a little bit away from you,
Mhm.
and otherwise no.
It recoils.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay,
it's
well,
a
I would just want to walk. I want to walk towards it then.
Wavy-
Just like push it back.
Whatever arm flailing tube man thingy. It's doing it away from.
Okay,
from
well,
Petra and away
I
from
keep
you.
walking forward towards it.
Okay.
With my flashlight.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So that's gonna be 2 actions. 1 action to
Okay.
use this. 1 action to walk.
That's
As you
fine.
walk, it is going to retreat. It's gonna
Okay.
start retreating. Where's the mouse?
right
Retreat
there.
it. Or give me it.
The skinny one?
Yeah.
You have to tap it or click it to
Okay, it
wake it
turned
up.
off.
Yeah, it saves battery.
How many spaces?
20.
20
20,
spaces.
20 feet worth, so
Hmm.
4.
Oh.
And bring Cowboy all the way up. Yep.
That's what you fucking get.
Also shrink it down to 1 space.
Oops. Holy DPI.
That's good.
Seeing this, can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Um,
What you can do?
I can emit bright light in a 5 space radius around me at will,
Okay.
cause I'm Angelborn.
Sweet.
So I'm just gonna start glowing, seeing that happening. Like, ooh.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. If that's, are you gonna do the same thing? Kind of.
No, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. It's gonna retreat 1 space away from Zeke. And diagonal. So right 1. Yeah, right there.
Are opportunity attacks a thing?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
How many action points do you have?
If it says at will, does it count? Does that take an action point?
That'll be a free action.
Okay, so I have 2 action points.
Okay. Are you gonna use an opportunity attack?
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't have any
I was just
weapons, so
wondering.
I don't know.
You can punch.
No, I don't want to touch it.
Me.
I should have taken the
Ew,
shocking grasp.
don't
Why didn't
touch
I do
me.
that?
Eitzel.
Yes. Having observed this, flashlight in one hand, cool knife that Princess gave me in the other.
Okay.
And I'm gonna advance on the bigger one that's still there next to Petra.
Okay.
Uh,
Describe the scene.
just scared shitless. I would like to point that out.
Yep.
So at no point like trying to advance and like dive at it or anything. Just like wanting to kind of back it up past Cowboy, kind of to corner both of them.
Here, move yourself.
Oh.
We might as well just pass the mouse around.
Oh god.
You just scroll up.
Use the wheel. The wheel.
Out off of the map. Yeah, there you go.
Petra's little, I'll just stand over. With the
Okay.
hope that it does this. But I don't know, does it?
At this point, there's light sources from everywhere. It is going to kind of just be in this weird discombobulated state. So no, nothing else.
Okay.
In fact, that thing doesn't react whatsoever to your presence. Petra's light is like actually blinding. There's no effect that more light on this one will have.
Can I use an action point to do something similar to what I just instructed for Petra?
Yeah.
Having seen that there was like mass in the one that Brumfield attacked, is there like a core to this? Or is it just gaseous?
It looked like it just disappeared into this almost like ooze, like an ethereal ooze. It like basically draped him in shadow.
Oh, but this one. Like, is there something solid that can be seen in this one now? Since it like...
Nope.
No.
Nope.
How big is it?
It's huge. It like takes up the like.
I hate this.
Ground to ceiling.
Yeah. As long as it's like kind of small, like the ceiling,
Like an
maybe,
office
maybe
ceiling.
a little shorter.
A lot of trust in Princess and just try and stab it.
Okay.
And this weapon that she gave me.
Then roll an attack check.
14.
14 total.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll hit
Yay.
for 1 damage.
Cool.
That's one action. You used another action to get some more information out of it.
I tried to. Yeah. How does it react to being stabbed? Does it do
Yeah, I
anything,
can-
or is
I'll-
it just
I'll-
so stressed out by all the light?
As you like hit into it, you feel like this pushback. You know it has some sort of form. It recoils as well from this. It doesn't seem to have like pain necessarily, because there's this whole fight. The only sound is coming from the party.
Us.
There's no sound whatsoever when it popped, and like anything on its end.
Okay.
Now you can hold your other 2 action points, or you can do something else.
I'm gonna hold out of those.
Okay, that's 1 round down. Let's take a break.
Did Kima do? Kima?
Oh, Kima did not go. Kima?
I don't have any cool moves. I think I'll just try to punch it.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
You have a spear.
I do not.
Add a spear. You have.
I don't think I do.
You were given spears last time.
Oh yeah, I do.
All of us?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Weapon
I'll
system.
I'll throw the spear.
Throw the spear. Okay. Roll me an attack check.
Kima got a
What do I add to it? Do I add anything?
What's your attack checks right now? It's 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
So it's add a 4 to your d20.
4. 16.
16. Okay. A solid hit. And that is going to be. I'm just gonna say it's in the one that's right in front of everyone, or in front of Kima. So there's another hit on it. Okay. At the moment, you're a little far away, other than throwing stuff. So do you want to approach?
Yeah,
Kima?
I'll go
Yeah.
closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to
I'll
be
go
one
close.
action for throwing for an attack, and then one action to move. So you have 30 feet, or no, 4 spaces worth of movement. Can you move Kima up to the square one?
Here?
A little,
Can't
yeah,
see.
right there. Cool. And so now you're right up in this thing's face. You can re-grab your spear if you want. As the spear flies into this shadow, it like hits and then like sinks out and hits the ground. So it's on the ground in front of you at this point, Kima.
Do I have any more moves or? how
Yeah,
many
you have 2
actions
more
do I
action
get?
points. You can use them now, or you can wait and do something with someone else on their turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll save it just in case.
Okay. In that case, now we're gonna take a break.
We'll be right back.
Oh.
BRB.
After these
These
messages,
messages, we'll be
right
right back.
back.
Yeah, what is that from? I've heard that.
Commercials from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was a rough transition.
Back to the top of the round. Here we go with Brumfield. Which is back to the map.
All right. I am going to
Here we go.
turn around, survey the area, and heroic leap kick at the thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Move
spend-
yourself.
It's right there.
I'm going to spend 1 action point, 1 stamina point to gain my speed. And move and jump. Kick this thing.
Okay. Roll me an attack. That'll be an unarmed strike.
I think it's just 1 damage.
That'll be an unarmed strike.
16 to hit.
16. That'll be a hit.
Okay. So it'll be an unarmed strike.
Yep.
All right. So that'll be 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I think it's about 1 plus my 1 from flurry of blows. And I guess I'd better use all my points.
Okay.
I'm going to grapple.
All right.
23.
Yeah, that works. You grapple.
And then
As you do this kick, by the way, it like shunts out and over Eitzel and who's under Eitzel?
What?
Cowboy. It like goes over Eitzel and Cowboy. Then you grapple the base, which is like thinned out significantly, and it can't like come back into itself exactly. So you're like holding its base right here. Yeah, now it's like over your heads, like going towards the ceiling.
Yeah. Thoughts? I wanna like.
Okay.
Kind
Yeah.
Of bisect it.
That was.
It regained at the end of your turn, so yeah, you go ahead. Do you want to do it too?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
both
just
of
feel
you.
like I would reaction, like, just do it immediately.
Both of you roll attacks.
12.
12, that'll hit.
Wait, what do I do? Martial or?
It's
your
your
attack.
Your
Oh,
attack.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. 8. No.
8. So another hit comes out. That'll be another point of damage from you.
attack with advantage.
You can't. You use action point to move.
No, heroic leap was the
Oh.
action point, standard point. That gives me movement and a leap.
Oh, that's
attack.
freaking sweet. Okay, then yeah. You had 2 action points left then,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Go ahead. Yeah. No. Attack. So you can negate the disadvantage from the second attack. This would be
Okay.
your second attack. Yeah. So
You get
Yeah.
disadvantage if you
that's
attack
what
twice.
yeah. So every attack you do in your turn gives stacking disadvantage.
Oh, interesting.
That's
But
totally cool.
you can use an action point to give yourself advantage. So
That totally does not hit.
what is it?
Six.
2. Okay. Yeah. So that doesn't hit. But still, you have this thing held down. The thing right here.
Look at the light.
Look at it.
Next up will be that thing. It's going to try and pierce into you, Brumfield. 21.
21 definitely hits. That is a heavy
Probably
hit.
heavy, yeah.
Heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 damage. As well, your shadow goes back to normal.
Okay.
That's all you know.
Hit it back.
Okay. Sure. Reaction bitch hit.
The tiny's up there.
Clean up my box. That'll be 14.
14, that's a hit.
Okay. That'll be 4 points of damage.
Why 4?
Flurry of blows, unarmed strike passive, and 2 from King Fist Fight.
Does Flurry of Blows just go automatically?
Doesn't say that it doesn't.
For now it does.
It just says your unarmed strikes deal extra 1 damage. That's what Flurry of Blows says.
So as this whole thing happens, it like shunts over Eitzel and Cowboy. Eitzel gets a hit off, and it like stabs into Brumfield. Brumfield punches back, and this thing just like crumbles. As it does so, you both get draped in shadow until your shadows darken. Brumfield's shadow goes through this weird like flicker, as something weird happened there.
But that was
And otherwise, that thing's dead. So next up will be Zeke.
Okay, well, that
Delete these.
totes
The last one, just the one that Cowboy has.
gets rid of.
Yeah, you
what
can
I was
move
gonna
those
do.
2 out of the off the map if you want.
Just got the-
It's right there.
Does it take another action point for me to move the flashlight back onto this one?
Did you ever take it off?
Well, I did for a second when I went
No,
up.
it doesn't.
I looked up and
You've got it on. I mean,
Okay.
it's not an action to flick your wrist around.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is gonna rub my hands together, get some static electricity going, and then like some actual electricity just kind of appears between my hands, and I'm like, ooh, haven't tried this one before, and I'm just gonna go zap.
Okay.
As a lightning bolt that emits bright light in 10 feet streaks toward that other shadow, and I'm gonna 10 spaces. One,
Yeah, you're
two,
good.
3, 4-ish. So I'm gonna power it up.
Power it up. All right.
Using action points. Okay, now here's another question.
Yes.
So, in the action point enhancement section, it says damage 1 action point. You deal +1 lightning damage. Can I just do that twice with my 2 remaining action points, or do they have to be separate things?
No, you can
Excellent.
bump that up. Yeah.
Cool. So then I need to make a spell check against his physical defense.
I do want to point something out real quick.
Yeah.
Just because this is a point that Dungeon Coaches made. You can do that, or you can hit it again. So you can either use a bunch of action points to ensure you get additional damage, or you can roll multiple times to get the heavy brutal. So I mean, it's really like, how are you rolling today type of thing. Like if you're rolling like shit, you might want to, do what you're saying, or you might want to
You're feeling lucky.
take the disadvantage and try for a heavy or brutal hit, because if you get two heavies, that's 4 damage.
Yes,
For
but
the
if I
same amount.
don't, it's 4 damage, and I still have 1 action left.
Yeah, or you could get a brutal or a crit on one of them. Yeah, no, but you can do.
Oh, no, I won't.
I just want to like.
Gambling.
I just want to let you know, like you have this gamble
have
you're able to
options.
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna gamble it. I want to gamble it.
Okay.
Okay, so first attack is that's probably not gonna hit. 10.
10 miss.
Okay,
You can give yourself
So-
advantage
that
with 1 action point.
no, I'm just gonna
Okay.
attack again.
Okay.
So
Lightning goes wide.
so then I have to do another action to create it, and then another action to throw it.
Is that how it says?
It says the cost is 1 action point, and then it says crackling lightning appears between both of your hands. The electric energy can remain there for 10 minutes and harms neither you nor your equipment. The energy sheds bright light in a 10 space radius. The spell ends early if you dismiss it for free. If you cast it again, stop using both hands or spend 1 action point to make a spell attack with it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So that's why it costs, both of these cantrips cost 2 to attack with it.
very weird. Okay.
But no mana. Doesn't cost any mana, so that's kind of the trade-off here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to spend my last 2 action points attacking again, and this one's at disadvantage
Yep.
because I'm attacking the second time. That's definitely nope.
Damn.
It's 9,
Okay.
so both miss.
But it looked real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
That was awesome. nice try. You good effort.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna shoot lightning bolts.
I haven't learned how to aim this thing yet.
This is new. This is just gonna be my catchphrase. This is new.
This thing's going to wrap around Cowboy and Eitzel and take up the space between them and the bartender.
So,
It like distorts or it moves.
It moves and then it grows.
like long.
Like, yeah.
Long
up.
boy.
There we go.
That's a long boy.
I'm gonna spend 2 action points to regain a stamina.
Okay.
Your dagger worked.
Now it is going to. This one hasn't used that, so it's going to try to suck you guys into your shadows again. So please make me a physical save.
Well, okay, so since it moved over here, do we get opportunity attacks
You
then?
do not. It hasn't left your
Oh.
your melee range.
But as it moves, can you just choose to attack?
Yeah.
Well,
You could do that.
I would like to try and stab it with my dagger.
Okay.
Makes it hard to read. I know.
That's good though. Marshall? Or no, top 4. That's a dirty 20.
30-20. Nice. Okay, that's gonna be a heavy hit. So that's gonna be 2 damage on it. My hand became sweaty.
I see it start to move and I take my dagger out and I just like put it out so like as it moves it like drags across the dagger.
Yep. That's how I got this scar here. Cool. Now I need you to make all bartender, Eitzel, Cowboy, this side of the table, make physical saves. So might or agility saving throw.
Fuck me.
Do y'all still have bless?
8.
Oh,
Eight.
I
do we
don't.
still
I
have
never
bless?
had it.
You would have, yeah, you have bless.
That's what, a
Thanks.
D4?
It's a D4.
Oh. Wait,
Alright.
can I recon something? I have
Maybe.
debilitating strike, and so it says I can, when using a light weapon, which
Yeah.
would be a dagger,
Yep.
I can spend 1 action point and 1 stamina point against the target, and it makes a physical save against my DC, and if it fails, then it has an effect of my choice.
Yes, it fails.
Okay. So I can do exposed, deafened, hindered, or slowed. I'm gonna do hindered, so it has disadvantage on attack checks.
Okay, cool. That is also a good thing to know for both of you as rogues. When you put a status effect on something, that I think is how when you hit it, that's how you gain
You
stamina
regain,
points.
so rogue stamina, you can regain 1 stamina point when you hit a target that is affected by a condition. So both of us can regain a stamina
That's
point.
it.
dang.
Every time you hit, yeah.
I forgot the heroic leap also knocks it prone.
Oh, it's already dead, Estes. It's gone.
That's dead.
No, I was just saying, oh yeah, I can affect statuses too.
12.
12. Okay.
Thank God for bless.
What'd you get? 5. Okay.
I got an 8.
And 8, did you roll your? Were you blessed?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought,
was-
yeah,
Yeah,
because
you were
you were the
blessed.
one. Yeah.
You
Oh,
do,
but I
uh,
think you used your bless already to get out of the shadow, correct?
Oh, is it 1?
Yes.
I
Is it 1
don't-
time?
Uh,
Oh, I okay.
yeah. Duration 1 minute. Concentration. You bless up to success.
Yeah. So you get to add a D4.
Whenever a target makes a check or save.
9.
9. It was worth a shot. You fail. Cowboy fails. Eitzel, you're good. The 2 fails. You're going to take bartender. No damage.
Oh.
Does a 12 hit you, Cowboy?
What is that against? Physical?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it at disadvantage? You have disadvantage.
Yeah. It still hits you.
Yeah, it hits me.
Okay. You will take 1 damage. As well, you have this weird dragging sensation as it pulls through you and starts like sucking you into the ground. You are being sucked into the ground as well.
No.
Yeah?
Does it have like this
No.
sort of limbs doing this, or is it just like that oozy
Nope.
nastiness?
What happens right now is this like shadow thing basically hits the floor, becomes 2-dimensional along
And
your
the light
shadow.
doesn't do anything
It's like
to
one
it?
of those cartoon holes that you can like put your arms
Yeah.
through on like
The
Roger
Acme black
Rabbit.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on Roger Rabbit, where
It-
you
it's-
like put it
it's
on
like
the
that.
thing and you can like.
It goes down, and from your shadow, it's pulling you into your shadow.
Okay, then I'm gonna react.
That's
the same way
fucking
and try and take
terrifying,
Cowboy
by
out.
the way.
You're
That's
welcome.
really
That's
scary.
from my mind.
Fucked
Enjoy being in it.
Yeah, I would try and
Oh,
pull
it's like
Cowboy
on
out.
Ghost. Did you guys
Okay.
ever see the movie Ghost?
Yeah.
Help die to Cowboy.
At the end, the creepy
D8.
shadow demons. Yeah, that always scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I
to
add
your
it to my
total-
score,
To your total, yeah.
which was...
Yeah, what'd you get?
Wait, what did I have to roll? I thought it was a hit. You hit me.
No, you had a saving throw.
Oh.
What
Oh,
was
it
your-
was 5.
It was 5. You
Never know.
gotta max that out.
9.
Damn. You are starting to sink. Otherwise, it is going to be over to bartender.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on, I want to show you this.
Became ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want you to see this.
This is important.
This is so important.
Look at his face.
Yeah. Except way bigger.
Yeah. They'll like. They like come out of the shadows. They're like little shadow demons. I know.
What are you doing?
I am going. I'm gonna cast. Can I move? Can I like hop out
You
of
are
this? Sucking...
Unable to move. You are able to attack and do anything other than move?
What about No, I don't want that.
Talking still a free action. DC20.
Get to a limited amount, yeah.
Help.
I will use
At
my
you
last
two.
Can I, like,
action point.
Scram, try to like grab
Heroically?
onto the ground.
I
Okay.
used the 2 to gain a
You
stamina
got
point.
your stamina point, yep.
I'll leap on the floor and break the floorboards.
Okay. Alright. It is worth noting, this happens like really quickly. It goes like
Oh, okay.
like sucks you into your shot, and it like starts lifting up, and as it's lifting up, you're sinking down. So it's not like
it's like a bubble, like when you're inside a bubble. When
Yeah.
You're like those giant bubbles. Okay.
so it is targetable.
Okay.
So, but I can't like grab onto the ground, is what you're saying. Okay, interesting.
Right.
You're not
Because your shadow is now like all along the floor.
And the light doesn't affect it.
Some Vashta
The light
Narada
does not
shit.
affect it. You can't
Okay.
see through this thing.
Such a good episode.
It does block light. It just doesn't like the light.
Okay. Interesting.
Leave whirlwind.
Leave hurricane! Roll me an attack.
That'll be a 14.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that'll be 2 points of damage.
And what are you doing, bartender?
And it's prone. Oh wait, no, it needs to survive a physical check.
Failure.
Yeah, it's prone.
It is prone. It's now back
How
into
can
the
the
ground.
shadow be prone?
In fact, wait. Didn't think about this when I created the monster, but if you send it prone and it's sucking someone into the ground, you're gonna lift them out.
Oh, okay.
So
That's fine.
you're both out
Yeah.
and mobile.
Nice.
Cool.
Ugh.
I'm gonna send Sacred Bolt at it then.
Okay.
If it's
Sweet.
so beam of light descends on a creature you can see within range. Can make a creature within range glow with a subtle light for 10 minutes or make a spell attack. So I'm gonna make a spell attack.
Cool. You want to enhance it?
Yeah, I'm gonna enhance to Holy Bolt. The target makes a mental save, and on a failure, they become exposed.
Okay. And let everyone here know what exposed is if you can. Because
Attack,
it is.
yeah, attack checks against it have advantage.
Sweet. It is exposed.
'Kay.
That worked. But roll me a hit for the actual damage.
19.
19. Okay, you got a heavy hit. So that's going to be. Is it normally 1 point of damage?
Yes, 1 holy damage.
Okay.
Yes.
So then it's going to take 2. Anything else?
Just that it will.
Glow.
Let's see. No, it's either. I think it's either glow or you do an
okay.
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Because against the next attack check. Okay. Yeah. No, that's it.
Okay.
So that's. I think I used 2 AP for that,
2 AP, 1 mana.
and 1 mana. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Did I use a mana? Yes. Cool. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. You have 2 points left. You can use.
I think I have.
Or 1 point left.
I have 1 point left. Yeah.
1 point left. Petra,
Wait, can I do something too?
you can.
Uh,
You can combo with Petra if you'd like.
yeah.
What would you like to
You
do,
go.
Petra?
Can I do the divine smite with my dick spear? You know.
Taste this dick!
Blast your magic all over its ass.
Because it says choose a divine damage when you gain this feature, holy or unholy, so holy.
Yeah.
When you hit with an attack check, you can spend 1 or more, have 1 more mana point to
Okay.
smite the target with divine magic. The target takes additional divine damage equal to twice the amount of mana spent. You deal additional damage to certain types of creatures based on your chosen divine. So if
So
it's a fiend,
You have to roll me an attack check with your weapon.
right, and that's the attack check.
Yep.
Taste St. Johnson.
Fuck,
St.
it's
John's
10.
10. You can roll. You can try and like.
Am I blessed
You can
still?
basically like. And you
But
are
like-
blessed,
you still
yeah.
have
So then I
blessed.
have to add what?
A D4. Roll a D4.
1.
So that's
11.
7, 11. 11 won't hit.
Okay.
But you can swing again.
Okay. Swing again.
That will be at disadvantage
Mhm.
if you use just a second action point to do it. Or you can use a third action point to mitigate the disadvantage. Or you can use a fourth action point to go from disadvantage to regular to advantage.
Well,
That last one.
You want to go to advantage? You're going to use all
That
of
is-
your points right
oh my
here.
shit.
Just do it. Yeah.
To
you
like
back.
Go
hit
ahead.
him with that dick.
Go for it.
We need to figure out how
Roll
to
the attack.
give her
Add the
spear,
bless.
Albert.
14. Bless is
Roll
a
the D4.
2.
2. That's
is
16
16
plus what? 4.
plus 4. Yeah.
So you got a 20. That's going to
Mhm.
be a heavy hit.
Okay.
Yes.
As you go in for this hit, you're coming. Can someone move Petra over to the top left corner of the fight? Petra's the middle. Yeah, right there. Just to the right one. Cowboy, you wanted a combo move. So as
does
this
that give her it?
dick sword is coming down, no, you get to attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to use my dagger again to try and hit it. Let's see.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do?
It is exposed from bartender.
Oh, that's a nat 20!
All right.
Yeah, let's go! So 24. And then I'm gonna use Sinister Strike, which is once per round. When you hit a creature with an attack check, you deal extra damage to the target if it's afflicted by one of the conditions listed on the table. Hindered is listed, and that gives me all of them are. But I get an extra 2 points of damage, so that's 3 points of damage.
So you
Plus,
deal
Plus-
your dagger damage.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought we were gonna get our asses kicked.
One.
We're doing great.
You get your heavy hit. That's another one. You get your brutal hit. That's another one. You get the nat 20. That's 5. You get an additional 2.
Suck it! Yes.
That's 7 damage on top of.
What was mine?
What was yours? 1 damage. We're gonna go 8.
I did heavy
And
damage.
then you did. Oh, you got a heavy.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's another
So
one.
that's another one.
I also
And then
got
you
a
also
hit.
Plus smite.
smited, which is double the mana that you spent, which you spent
was
1 mana.
uh-huh.
So 2.
You just 11 damage.
Die, 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 die!
As,
This thing just explodes.
as Petra hits this thing, and the divine smite like bursts up in this light, like recoils towards Cowboy, stabs it, and it just. As that happens, everyone's shadows that have been affected, you almost see like this weird ink start floating upwards.
Get out of my shadow!
Kingdom Hearts like.
Yeah.
It like starts just floating up into the sky, into the ceiling, and it just dissipates.
Do I don't know if we're still in combat, but I still have one more action point. Can I use that to try and determine what that is? What's going on?
I will let you.
so your spear does 2 damage if you're using one hand, and 3 damage if you're using
So that
The dick thing?
you would
If I
you
use my
would be
dick
using
with
so
both
that's
hands, it's more
so
powerful.
that's 13. Yeah, you guys had it at 1 HP, by the way.
That's funny.
We obliterated the shit out of it.
You decimated that bitch. I will let you try and discern something. So go ahead and roll me that knowledge check.
All of us?
Sure. I'll let you all.
Because I have high knowledge and high intelligence and high everything.
So
I'm just good at
that's
everything.
cool.
which
That's
one
not
of the
it.
knowledge?
Oh, I got a
Oh my
nat
God.
20! I got a nat 20.
Nat 20 there.
Yes.
Your insight into the
Where's
void.
the-
What are you asking me?
Which one of the knowledge skills?
Where is
Um,
this?
If you, I know you have like 4 of them.
Yes, I do.
So I want you to tell me why you choose one, and that'll dictate what you get.
I got an 11, so I just think it's real spooky, I guess.
You know it's creepy, and you
Are we all
guess,
rolling for
shadows
it?
can go up and down. Like
I missed it. We were talking about the dick spear.
you can roll for it too.
What am I rolling?
I got
A knowledge check.
I got
Just
13,
one of these.
and I want to do
one of-
Arcana.
One of those?
those, yeah. You got what?
13. I want to do Arcana to see if I've read anything in my studies about spooky shadow people things on the surface.
You with an Arcana check, that sounded more like history, so I'm gonna make you switch that to history,
It's fine.
which is the same. And no,
Okay.
you have never heard of this. Yeah. Make sure that the check and the thing you're trying to get makes sense. I'm gonna
Okay.
give you the Arcana thing. It is definitely magical. There you go. Okay.
Do I have to be a novice in the skill I'm using?
Yeah, to get a bonus, yes.
Well, no, like just to. Can I make
You
an
can-
occultism check even though I'm not a novice in it?
You can make any check you want.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be a 19.
Mm.
A 19. Not a novice. This is actually weird. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say like you don't have any knowledge of cults, but like if you're making the check, like just thinking about it, like Brumfield's just like, could this could be something related to cults, you know, like that's all I can really give you is like Brumfield has this feeling it could be, but yeah, like without knowledge of like cult activities at a novice level, yeah, you don't have.
I am a novice, but I rolled like shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Because I was going to use occultism. I was going to use that.
Okay.
So I rolled a 7.
A 7. You have to get a 10. So
Like,
the occultist thing might not be it. Who else was rolling?
Can I use my theater instead since it's specifically about shadows?
No. You can use a knowledge
kind of
check.
shadows.
I think we should probably make it like a knowledge skill that you have. Because it doesn't make sense like that
I have
this
negative
situation
in
that
all
you
of
just
my knowledge.
the situation you just brought up makes it feel weird.
Just because I'm not a novice in something doesn't mean I don't have any information. about
True.
something.
But the fact that you also don't know anything about the people here makes it like how you don't know anything about cults on the planet.
Okay, but what do
Except for
I
the
know?
Stories my granddad told me when he was bouncing me on his leg.
What do I know with my nat 20?
Yes, with your nat 20, which was a check of what type?
It was, I mean, does
A
it matter?
knowledge check.
Yeah, I want to know what you specifically decide.
Investigation. No, that's not knowledge. Occultism?
Okay, so there is an occultist here. So
So really, you got a 23.
Do you do that, or are you doing nat 20s as like a win, or do I have to add the thing to
the
it?
way this thing in particular works is that it's every 5 that you go.
How dare you?
You get more and more info.
Okay.
So a flat 10 is you just kind of get some sort of information out of the thing. 15 means you get like a true piece of information. 20, so if you would have gotten up to a 25, but you can't yet. No one can here yet.
Right, yeah. Not yet. Yeah.
But then you'd get like, so you basically just get to know a whole bunch of info. In this case, you understand that like cultists are fucking creepy, and know of like blood rites and stuff. It seems like this could be magic that is brought on by some sort of like blood ritual that cultists could do. You also can see these things based on your cleric background being worshipped rather than going the cult route. So those are the two like pieces of information that you kind of feel is like, okay, these things are powerful and creepy as fuck. This could be the work of cultists, or this could be something someone's like worship deity thing.
Sure.
You know, a bunch of stupid people being like, "Oh, the shadows have come to life."
Sorry.
Yeah. You also know that there's people near you. You're not entirely convinced it has anything to do with them, but you may become more wary of them.
Like
Because
the
of-
princess and everything.
Yeah, just because this happened while you're there, you might just become like cautious of them. Yeah. Otherwise, that'll be the end of today's tale.
We didn't die.
We didn't
You
die.
did not.
Hooray!
We will be battling on a very consistent and almost every session basis for just a little bit, because I want you all to just get a little bit quicker, and me to get a little quicker as well at just running our characters, running the rounds, because these battles shouldn't be too crazy once we know what our
How to
characters
do
can
it,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. And how to stack shit, especially with the action point.
Sick.
Yeah. That is,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's better.
I did see that one. It was going. That was going to be the mini I was using, the token I was using for them. But then I saw the one that I saw, and it had the creepy ass smile. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Well,
Thanks.
thank you, everyone.
Yee.
Bye.